Okay, here we are. We've got the intake off. Didn't see anything obvious with the intake gasket at all other than the silicone on the front and rear, which was not even all the way to the corner. Sorry about the lighting, but I'm bent over this thing. You can see that would have been a leak right there. Would have been a leak over here. And the back wind would have leaked in the same places in the corners. So intake was going to have to come off regardless. But I've ran through the valves. I've checked the valve adjustments. The valve adjustment wasn't perfect, but it was okay. So we get our leak down gauge here, and that's how we put pressure in the cylinder through a hose, through the spark plug hole, and we release the valves. We get it on top dead center so the piston's up, but I got this valve really loose, but this is the exhaust valve for number 6 cylinder, and this is the intake valve for number 6 cylinder. And if you'll listen, I don't know if you can hear that hissing, but that is air coming out of the intake valve. I can't get it capped with my hand completely. And it's building up and it's blowing out under my palm right now. I can feel it blowing. We got air leaking out of this. That's on number 6. We've got about 42% leakage on that cylinder, okay? So we got a bad intake valve right there. Well, now we're gonna go check the number 8. We marked them with a Sharpie. Number 6, number 8. Oh, what's this? 1, 3, number 3, and number 5. That's our 1. So we're gonna go check this one next, and we're gonna see what it's got. Okay, now we're on number 8. That's this cylinder. The valves are closed. The lifters are down all the way. The valves are closed. Rockers are loose. See that? Right? Rockers are loose. And we got worse leakage. We've got 54% leakage coming out of the intake valve right there. So what's happening is compression is disturbing the air in the intake, because they do have compression, but the valve's leaking. It's disturbing the air in the intake. The engine won't run. It's affecting these cylinders. All right, so we know number 8 is at 54% leakage. We're going to check the other side now. Okay, cylinder number 5. Put my hand over it. I can hear air leaking. I hold it, let it build up pressure, and it blows out at the bottom corner of my hand where it's not sealing good. Although this one shows less leakage. Percent of leakage is right there, and it's an intake valve. Now I did have to loosen the exhaust valve because the motor rolled, but the intake is loose. You see that? They're both loose. Put my hand here, and I can feel it bubbling behind my hand. I'll let it build up pressure, and then you hear it. I don't know if you can hear that. Let's try it. Everybody be quiet. I don't know if you heard it. It sounded like somebody has gas. Anyway, it's leaking. Now we're going to go check this one. Number 3. Okay, now we're on number 3. That's this one. Valves are loose. I can turn the push rods. Everything's loose. 20% leakage. 20% leakage coming right out of the intake port. Whoever did the valve job doesn't know how to do a valve job. I know you said this was a reputable engine company, but I've been building engines since I was 15. Hotheads Marine Steel builds all our own engines. We have some really, really expensive engines here, and we've got some not so expensive engines here. We do jet ski engines, we do big block Chevrolets. We got one here from Austin being rebuilt, a 496. Lots of small blocks. We just put 2 small blocks we built in a boat out back. Twin engine boat came from Kima from somebody else doing the motors. First time it's screwed up. Anyway, somebody that did the cylinder heads here didn't do their job properly. Okay, also some of these rocker arms, like that one, is a rusted looking piece of crap. And this one over here, this one, it's got some rust in it. Just wasn't cleaned good, I guess. But these heads could have been crack repaired, or valve seats, but probably somebody just didn't grind the valve or the seat properly. I don't know for sure. Some of the push rods, you know, they're pitted from age. Can't really see it in this picture. Look at that. It's pretty heavily pitted. See that? That's not good. We don't want pitted push rods. That push rod will fatigue before the rest of them. Several of them are like that. So that means they came out of some rusted ass motor. Okay? So I'm not impressed with the engine rebuild. Have I seen worse that ran fine? Yes. 20 PSI leakage on a cylinder is not bad if the leakage is the piston rings, not the valves. If the valves leak, that's really, really, really bad. If the piston rings leak, you run the engine in, you break it in a little while, hopefully they seat up and that number will drop, okay? So that's proved what we hoped we wouldn't have to prove, and that's that the engine rebuilder did a bad job on the cylinder heads. So let me know what you want to do from there.